All right, guys, welcome back to Conceptual BJJ. I got my friend John here. We're going to go over another rolling breakdown. This one's with Adam, a blue belt at our gym. Just going really light here. I think I'm still recovering from my knee injury as well, but I'm going to show some guard retention concepts in this video that'll hopefully can't talk today. Will hopefully help you guys out as we go with it. And John's going to ask questions, offer insight as well.
Yep, as much as I can.
So he's going for a knee cut here. One thing I like to do is I try to create a wall with our frames, right? Knees to elbows. So even though he has inside positioning with his arm, I'm still using my
Frames.
my frame, so my left knee and elbow connected. So it's like a wall that is going to be harder for him to get through. Also, I have my right arm posted on the mat, my elbow posted on my knee. Sometimes I'll pull it in because he's trying to close the gap and get his knee to the floor for a traditional like knee cut pass, right? So I'm trying to prevent his knee from going through and coming to the floor. So a lot of times I'll either pull in or post on that knee with that right hand. Um, I have enough space there, so I kind of square back up to more of a daily Evo sort of position with the far side collar. He kind of puts a lot of weight on me, so I pull him up as if I was going to do like a Tominagi, like overhead sweep.
Hmm.
I'm not really trying to do too many attacks. I want to show more guard retention in this video. Um, for this, I'm trying to break grips. I frame using like a spider. He steps up.
I feel like he should be trying to get rid of your grips instead of trying to constantly regrip.
Yeah, so he's re-gripping, but he needs to like re-grip at my pants, I think, more than
Yeah,
pass. But because he has my collar, um, like he's able to keep pressure, but because he's not controlling like my pant grip, I'm
yeah.
still able to control, and it's going to be harder.
He was only controlling your
Yeah,
collar, right?
yeah.
Okay.
So here we're kind of like stalemated, and now I break it off so I can open up more attacks. I want to like switch to spider. Uh, so right now he's trying to posture up. To he does a good job of posturing up, right? So to make it harder for me to do spider, but because
Too close.
he steps his right leg close, that allows me to put the daily Hiba hook in. So I switched to daily Hiba hook. So one concept to get from this is just like don't just focus on the type of guard that you want to play, but pay attention to what your opponent does because you're not going to be able to play the type of guard that you want depending on how they are. Like if your opponent's standing way up, not letting you access their sleeves, you're not going to be able to play really a spider guard, right? If they're giving you their legs, it's much easier to play like a daily Hiba or X guard position.
Yeah, that's something
So
I've been struggling with because right now I've been working on different kinds of half guard, and I'm noticing that I miss other opportunities because I'm only going for the half guard. So that's a really good point that you make to take what is available to you, not just do what you do.
yeah, it's really important to transition in between guards. I remember trying to go for a triangle here. Um, uh, he kind of like postured up out of this omoplata, allowed me to get to the triangle, and I'm trying to break his posture. And like I think about like right about here, I'm like, crap, because like I forgot, my knees like
Right.
jacked up, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to close my triangle fully because my knees jacked up. So I just kind of focus on the getting the arm here. Um, yeah, I think right now I'm like, yeah, my knee's not feeling too good, so I'm just gonna go for the arm um, to get out of it. One of the grips I like to use, especially in sitting guard, is this like collar grip.
Yeah.
So right here, not only do I have offensive options like this drag here, um, but when you put your hand in the collar right here, you can use your knuckles on their collarbone and stiff arm so that they can't really close the distance that well, and you have your hand on the mat to move, so they can't really get an angle. You can always move with them. It kind of slows them down.
Yeah.
And I still have my elbow and knee connected close because
Right.
people aren't aware of this, and sometimes they can do flying attacks like flying triangles or arm bars.
Right.
So I try to make sure I have my the side that's up, that knee and elbow connected, and my feet close so that I can move. My feet aren't close to my butt. I can't really move that well.
Can you
I
do a loop choke from that position?
Yeah, you can definitely like come forward and do a loop choke for sure out of that.
So
That's
you hold them and then you go.
Yeah, so you like sit up and then get your shoulder over
In.
their head and then feed through.
Right.
Loop chokes aren't like my thing. Uh, like I do them, but I think like it's harder to finish off higher level opponents unless I can throw my leg over because some people
Right.
will spin out
Yeah.
or get the elbow out. It's a little bit easier to escape than other chokes, unless you're like Nicholas Marigali, right?
Yeah.
You're like, and a lot of times he'll even throw the leg over to help prevent the escape. Yeah. So right here, Adam does a good job of getting to the side. He's trying to get his thumb in that's blocking uh, the choke. So I switched to like an arm drag here and grab around the back. And because if he was more back, uh, then I would try to go towards his back. But because he's head over head, I start going for an arm lock. It's kind of like a double attack. So like if you have an arm drag position and they're kind of face back, you can either start taking the back, or if they're head over head, you can go for the arm lock. So there's a lot of attacks like that where you want to create this dilemma if you have like two routes, like A or B, for them to take. That way you can kind of dictate the pace of the match. Here I'm going for like uh, a deep hook from the lasso guard. He's got a really good base here, and I probably would try harder to sweep normally, but I'm just trying to retain guard, so I kind of roll through, almost like I'm going to hit a triangle Ramapada from there.
Right.
But right now I'm just trying to focus on guard retention for this video. He puts a lot of weight into me. This is something that you don't want to do.
Especially when you're in someone's guard.
Yeah, in closed
Yeah.
guard, you want to focus on posturing and breaking the guard. When you put pressure forward and try to control their upper body without getting past their lower body first, you open up yourself for attacks because the guy is has a more dominant position as far as their leg position.
Right.
So thanks again, Adam, for the role. I appreciate you taking the time to do this. We'll have another video coming out, I guess, next here with Mike. So we'll see you all soon in the next video. Peace.